Okay, let's look about crafted gear for early seasonal play. Usually a good way to go is use a channeling weapon, so arc blades has a good channeling skill, and great sword on the Crusader, flamer on the Crusader. So we can only use enrage on kill for enrage gain, because then we can get crit strength per enrage token to help with our damage, and then damage bonus per enrage tokens. Very strong. Digital weapon to give us some crit, because we don't have that much crit in the gear, and it's going to help our damage a lot. Just have a random armor on, no special enchant. I have enraged fear. It's a good combat state to have. Slows them down, and then I'm using buffs in the inoculator to help with the whirlwind, so I don't get slowed down by whirlwinding, because it slows you down. A bit of crit and crit strength, a little bit of healing on the inoculator. Trashy weapons, not that great, because I don't have any healing, and I should probably try to roll on it, because that's gonna make your life so much easier if you have life drain. HP per hit wasn't a bad shout either. There we go. If we can get a bit higher than 13%, it's kind of... Oh, never mind. Okay, so now we have our healing set up as well. Life drain, whirlwind damage, and leap damage. Shield drain, whirlwind damage, and leap damage, because that's our main attacks in this setup. Because it's channeling, we can just hold down the button and twirl away, and then we use Voltac Leap for engages. You need to kind of know earlier season where you want to be with your difficulties. This is a +2. So I probably don't want to. So I have no doctrines or anything. So I need to change this one real quick. What do I want? Something useful would be nice. That one, because extra heat damage. Everything on heat, so it's gonna help us a bit on the stat side. Movement speed and damage against debuffed. Reason I have went 25 survival is for more survivability. If you feel you have enough dodge, go with accuracy instead for more damage. But it's a toss-up, depending on what you're more comfortable with and your build. Let's set up a new one then. So how powerful are +1? Okay. That's your XP, and this is fairly high for a starting +9, early season, no doctrines. I'm gonna go in there in what we go. Card prioritization, as usually Venom is good early season, or your Tarots. Duplicate drops for more Tarots and Murder. Usually I level up Venom first and Perseverance. Those two are really good economy card, and if you get those or high level, they give more XP due to the all reward bonus, and then high level. And then as you go, you can level up the XP bonus. So the setup is almost 30,000 experience for a solo mission. hopefully I don't just wipe on the first pack, but that happens sometimes, and you have to persevere, learn your build, how it functions, and know that your first charge, your first psalm codes, and what you're gonna do is gonna be big improvement. But this is just the bare minimum
Insertion complete.
of a
Transferring
a
target
build.
coordinates of hostile artillery units to your tactical sensorium.
Perfect to get
Silence
a
these
pack
guns
of small
before the
enemies early on,
Imperium's finest get
so we
pounded
start
into
getting
oblivion.
our enraged
Good
stacks up.
hunting.
So don't be afraid to pop those or to start getting your stacks up, and then you can go for the bigger packs. Ooh, earth. Yeah. Wrong enemy type. The bad engage. Let's try again. Downside with Whirlwind though is it's weak against armor. So these buggers always have a lot of armor. And you see I'm still at max stack. Taking a shit ton of damage. Didn't go too well. But hopefully you get the gist of it.
Once more into the fray.
Fish for maps that you like. Use your damage boosters and cooldown. And then so +9 is a bit rough. And you see the armor is really hampering the whirlwind. Couldn't have picked a worse enemy type. We managed to kill, it's just careful and use our abilities. Sleep in. Use your armor skill if you have it. You can still, you maybe need to disengage a bit and try to be in a pile of enemies because you need more hits to keep alive. So it's totally doable with a bit of care. Let's see what the stats looks like. Crit strength.
Less target to worry about.
Then we pop the cooldown, and then we have crit cap. So that helps us a lot for staying alive. Add our damage booster from vulnerability and stuff.
Keep going.
But just crafted gear if you have a setup in mind, or so. But early on, Enrage is fairly easy to get since you can get the Enrage on kill on both Signums and on Purity Seals. And I like the neural implant with crit strength early on, especially with whirlwind builds or channeling builds. Then you can transition it to enrage on crit instead. And of course, if you have gear like max enrage tokens and so on, but no crafted gear, or only crafted gear, not particularly good. You are solid for +8s to 10s, with a bit of a more investment than I have done into it. It scales great of AoE damage, crits. Assassin benefit a lot from culling. If you play a Psyker, for example, with somewhat similar setup, he has a good channeling skill, the Maelstrom. I think his skill is up here. It gives you crit per debuff on a target, so you can offset a bit your low crit rate from the not using digital weapon, so you get enough crits to sustain yourself. Also, healing on crits, fairly strong. If you had some life per hit in here, wouldn't have been too bad either, but should have weapons, but just crafted gear, and as long as you follow the synergy, what you can roll on it, it's really gonna help you along. So, good luck crafting, have fun.